Welcome back to Fanboys of Gaming Daily Podcast. My name is Christopher, one of your three hosts, and I said that in the wrong order.
I'm Michael.
I'm Justin.
All right, we got some goodies for you. You're here for the meat and potatoes, not just the sweets.
This ain't no biscuits.
Metaphor. This is a stupid metaphor. We got
the show.
If I can talk.
No. Never.
Well, Zombi, you got some new HUDs.
Justin says, you know what, Justin? Be my guest. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Well, the old Wii U, it was pretty good, but now that's coming to the next consoles, and Xbox One, they're going to be getting some newer stuff, because it's been almost, 2 years now since the game came out?
Yeah, it was almost a launch title.
I've never played that game before. Is it good?
It's good. I guess it's more like, how do I put it? It's probably like Dead Rising kind of ish.
Yeah.
Never played that either.
It's very survival horror like.
Mm-hmm.
More survival than it is horror. I mean, it's hard to make survival horror now, but yeah, it's very survival based. If you're dead, your character's dead. You need to go pick up all your stuff with the new character, but if you die before you get there, then you're kind of boned. All your stuff's gone.
And what's changing?
The HUD, because the Zombie U used the gamepad unlike many games. It actually used it for important things.
Instead of a heads-up display, it had all the important information on the gamepad.
Well, yeah, it had your inventory. Like, you know how you for certain games you hit pause, you go to your inventory, like Zelda. You pause, you go to your inventory. It was just on the gamepad, but like, for example, if you wanted to go in there and mess with your stuff real quick, you're looking away from the screen, looking down, and a zombie could attack you while you're doing that. But it actually made good use of it, and your map was there and all this other stuff. And now they're changing it, obviously, to be on screen because all the other things don't have, dual screens. And the map, from what I hear, will pop up when it's gonna be of importance to you. And the inventory will just be a normal, pause menu, almost. It won't pause the game, but you'll be able to pop up your inventory, but it takes up your whole screen. So it's a very similar thing with the gamepad, where when you go into your inventory, you want to just do what you got to do real quick, get out. Otherwise, you'll die.
This is the first time I've ever heard the game for Wii U, so much so that it had U in its name, being ported to another console.
Well, it's a good game. They just didn't make a lot of money on it. And I think they want to make some more money on it.
Again, the developers were like, yeah, well, we put all this time into it, no sales. Let's see what other people we can get from it.
They can do on the PS4.
And the Xbox and PC, and it'll sell good on everything else. It'll sell good. It's just that the Wii U didn't sell very good at launch. And you own one and didn't even know the game came out. It just kind of got buried.
Yep.
So it's a relaunch.
Well, good for them.
Yep.
Good for them. We got a delay. We have a delay
for Mighty Number 9, which is the new version of Mighty Man. No, sorry.
Mighty Man.
Mega Man. Sorry, I'm still thinking something else.
It's a Mega Man clone, yeah. It's not exactly Mega Man, but it keeps in thought Mega Man and plays similar to it.
I love Mega Man. Absolutely love Mega Man.
Excuse me.
I just rocked Mike in Smash earlier with Mega Man.
That is true. You destroyed me in Smash earlier.
Justin and I had some nice team-up moments of, not unintentional, of course, of having Mike launched.
It's okay. I suck at Smash. I'll get over it.
Yeah, you do.
It was a good one.
But Mighty Number 9 is being delayed, and it's being delayed to 2016. No exact release date. Got changed on Best Buy's website, Amazon, and GameStop to December 31st, 2016. And GameStop didn't exactly.
Of course, GameStop's like, "Don't shoot the messenger, dude."
Yeah,
my pay grade.
Yeah, there was a brief questioning done, and what they had said was, "We don't know anything. Like, all we know is that we were told to put the date differently. The publisher told us to change it, so that's what we did. But we don't know when a release date is." And this article I'd read reached out to the publisher of Mighty Number 9, and they didn't say anything either. So
It
we'll
gets
probably
pushed
hear
back
about
with
it
Kingdom
soon.
Hearts
Yeah.
right to the same day.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. Gamescom's right around the corner, so we might hear something about it at Gamescom. If we don't hear about it at Gamescom,
Yeah.
we'll hear about something probably at the beginning of the year. I can't imagine them pushing it off any farther than like June
No,
of
it'll be
next
pushed
year.
back more.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's that far behind?
They'll take their time on it. I mean, it's already been almost 10 years since it came out, so it's not like any more time will really
Well,
kill the game.
the difference is that Capcom's coming out with the remasters. I don't know if they're exactly remasters or ports. I think they're ports with updated graphics, but they're not like 1080p. But their the Mega Man Legacy Collection is coming out, which might be why they delayed Mighty Number 9, because it's coming out like around the same time frame. And if it does, then the Mega Man fans will go buy Mega Man instead of buying
Dudes,
Mighty Number 9.
I hate to cut you off, but I definitely thought someone was in my house just now.
That's scary.
That's,
door
that's
just
creepy.
to open, and all the windows are closed in my house. There's no way that any wind current could blow in here and open it. It just.
Which one?
My bedroom door.
Oh, that's scary.
That is so scary. So for the viewers that were wondering why I randomly looked over,
Yeah, I'd be
because I'm afraid
terrified.
I'm going to be murdered and robbed for my tip money.
Voting on PlayStation Plus may be a new thing, but the thing is, though, would it be a trade-off for getting one less game?
Now, I don't know what this is.
It's like, you know how Xbox has their gold?
Oh, sure.
It's PlayStation's free game, but they're offering a chance for people on PlayStation, the store, to vote for their free game of the month.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
But
Go ahead.
They're saying that if you vote, you're gonna get one less game, though.
Yeah, you get one less free game. You get one game for free. They give you the option of the 3 games. And then the other 2 games you get discounted. But I'd rather I don't know, me personally, I like getting 2 free games. They're just like, here's 2 free games. I'm like, I don't know what these are, but I'll play them. And they're usually not bad games, actually.
No, like I guarantee they're one of the ones that are like the indie games that get rated pretty high, and they're doing good sales or something like that.
I've only had a few that I either didn't play at all or I just didn't like. And
like the two sombreros. Like, it was a cool game, just didn't care for it too much.
Escape Plan, I didn't really care for too much. It's fun, but I kind of just got over like the puzzle solving. What else? Apotheon. I played Apotheon for like an hour, and I was just kind of like, I don't know, I don't like this gameplay. But they've had really good games. Stakes is one of the better indie games that have come out, and it was free. That's insane, because that was a $30 indie game. That's an expensive indie game, but it was worth the money. It's worth the money. And now that it's free, at least until August 5th, no 4th. That is the 3rd. August 4th is the last day you'll be able to get it. So, for free at least. If you don't have it for free, definitely pick it up if you're into like stealth games. I love that game. It's a lot of fun. It's hard and it's really long. I got that game at the beginning of the month. I just beat it.
Of long games, stuff regarding Destiny. More specific. Shit's falling.
Jesus Christ.
Your house is haunted right now.
Yeah, it's definitely haunted.
Okay.
Let's get out of there.
To things that won't scare the crap out of me.
Well, Destiny finally banned, as we would say, laggers, the ones who use lag switches.
Our favorite kind of people.
Or probably people who just have really shitty internet, to be truthfully honest.
Yeah, I had that problem.
No more Destiny for you.
It's okay, I don't play Destiny much. No, I had an issue like that with somebody who I was playing Trials of Osiris against, and they were quite upset that we beat them pretty badly. And to be fair, I was lagging pretty horribly, but not because I own a lag switch, but because my internet sucks really bad. So, I mean...
They don't know that.
No, they don't know that. They just assumed I was an asshole. So,
Go ahead.
Or
thing though, you were poor people. Like, but it should be like after the fourth report. That's when you get a message if have them checking your internet. If they see that it's cutting like literally in and out, just like during certain parts of the game, that's when they should be banned.
Yeah. Well,
Or-
that's
or
probably
even-
what's happening.
Or even get kicked first, and then be banned.
I think there. I feel like might be like maybe in the future do a temporary ban, like just ban them for the day, and then if they continue to do it after that day and they get more reports within the next 48 hours, then you can justify a permanent ban. I actually don't believe these are permanent bans. It never really said in any of the articles I read whether these are permanent or not. They just said they banned them.
I don't know. I mean, Bungie's probably taking it really seriously. I mean, Destiny is their biggest game since Halo, and the last thing they need is, like, for example, before I got rid of my 360, right toward the end, right before the Xbox One came out, I tried to play World at War, Call of Duty World at War, and what do I see? I see someone flying through the air with a sniper rifle. Like, what? No one will put that game into their console because they know it is riddled with hackers and modders. And I think Destiny, being that the Bungie being that Destiny is going to be their like primary source of income over the next however long years.
Their only source of income.
Their only source of income for the next years. The last thing they need is to have their name riddled with modders and lag switchers, people tampering with the game. So I agree that they're probably temporary bans, but they're probably going to tell the public that they are permanent bans.
Maybe no one will know until the people that are banned know. So
Yeah.
And if it keeps happening, then they won't screw around. Then they'll be like, all right, these bans need to be permanent because these people...
Yeah.
I personally haven't encountered it myself.
and to be, go ahead.
It's a lot of Crucible mostly. Like
Yeah, it's crucial.
other than that, if there's laggers in the actual campaign and that, it's really hard to tell just because of
They're probably playing by themselves.
yeah.
Well, it's
like-
just their internet more than likely. But yeah, it's Crucible. Crucible's real bad at times.
Like you
Like,
said,
I-
it's
Go ahead.
Trials of Osiris and Iron Banner has been the bigger parts of the laggers and that. Like
Yeah.
normal Crucible, it's not really that much.
Well, it's because
except,
that's
like-
where it counts. Like Iron Banner and
Yeah.
Trials of Osiris count for something, whereas Crucible's just kind of like whatever. It's multiplayer.
Moving on to another topic, not so much gaming, just so much a more of a warning to our viewers with the recent Windows 10 release.
Yeah. I had seen somebody posted in the Fanboys of Gaming Facebook group. There's people sending out fake emails that look like they're authentic from Microsoft for Windows 10 updates, and really what it is just viruses and not adware, but it's similar to that. It's just viruses, just loads of viruses. So if you get emails from Microsoft for a Windows 10 update, don't do it. Just update it through Microsoft's website or through the Windows Store or the Windows software update.
If you do not know about digital citizenship, I'm going to sum it up like this: don't download anything from an email.
Don't do
If
it.
you
Oh yeah.
update Windows 10, you go through your PC settings, and it'll most likely tell you that there's an update.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's so sketchy. Like,
Yeah. They had actually I was reading they have was it 14 million people are using Windows 10 already?
I have it on my
I
server.
believe it.
That's
I
a
mean,
lot.
The more people that use it, the more bugs get figured out.
True.
That's the best part about doing testing in that.
It works
Like-
great so far. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I was really nervous about it, but it works. The whole they did a really good job of trying to unite a tablet operating system with a computer.
Yeah, on your Surface.
It's really good, yeah.
Excuse me.
I can definitely say though, with like stuff like that, it's pretty much either since they gave it out free as an update, it's a lot nicer than like from Windows Vista to be like, oh hey, you still have to pay $100 for Windows 7.
That's
So-
true. But if you're running a computer that's running Vista, you should probably get a new computer.
Right, I was
Yeah.
To be
same thing.
fair.
Well, I'm
Whatever
just
you're-
saying as a general example.
Yeah.
Like
I'll-
even 7 to 8, you had to completely buy the new system.
Yeah, that's true. which I wouldn't feel is necessary. Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
why did they go from 7, 8 to 10? What happened to 9?
No one really knows. It's just where they jump around from. I mean, I never really had an issue with Windows 8, but then again, Windows 8 was really tablet heavy. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
if I like when I used it, I was like, this is a really great operating system. But I can imagine like if I didn't have a touchscreen and I'm using it on a desktop, that'd be like, this is stupid. Why do I need this? Why do I have tiles on my screen?
Well, once you
I think it.
Go ahead.
No, I think it's definitely because like at the time when Windows 8 came out, everything was touchscreen. Like Windows 8 phones started coming out. Then they come out with the all-in-one PCs that's literally just a touchscreen in front of you, almost like the iMacs, except it's a touchscreen. And
Oh,
that was probably one of their biggest sellers was that like, hey, not only can you use the mouse and keyboard, but you can also touch the screen. And we're going to make software that incorporates that so you enjoy your computer more.
Let me tell you. Let me definitely tell you. I only use the touchscreen. The trackpad for my viewers, the Surface 3 trackpad
It's
is
super
so
tiny.
tiny.
Mm-hmm.
It's clickable. It works, but it's so tiny.
Why don't you get a mouse?
Not even that. You can get the Mac touchpad and you can just hook it up through Bluetooth.
I could, but I don't really
Use it as much.
it's not really that big a deal. It's just as long as the touchscreen works, I don't have an issue with it.
True.
But yeah. So sum things up. Don't download anything. Don't download anything suspicious from an email. Read a book. Go online and read some horror stories of people that have done that because it's not pretty.
Thank you for joining us today. You can check us out at fanboysofgaming.com.
Fanboys of Gaming Facebook group.
I'm one of your hosts, Justin.
Chris?
Mike?